Order 2024-10 in order to relative to distribution of information technology capital reserve funds. Administrative Support Coordinator Kirsten Hilden. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm sitting here just in case so I can use the computer to show you a website if you so desire. I can just take the keyboard from you. So I am here to ask for this disbursement of funds from the Information Technology Capital Reserve Fund to design, implement, and migrate a newer version of our website. So as many of you are aware, our website was last redone in 2018-2019. And what it fundamentally comes down to is that our town website is a pre-COVID website for a post-COVID world. It doesn't fit the needs of our residents, and it doesn't necessarily perform the way that our staff needs it to in order to meet those needs. We also we have a couple of extenuating circumstances which are requiring us to make a move anyway, and so we are hoping to make a move to the best platform possible. Did that really just...
That wasn't planned.
Well, what's not planned
to
is...
approve.
One too many R's.
I apparently can't spell my town name right now, and if you knew the number of times I've typed Londonderry in the past few weeks, you would know why. So
that was an easy one.
Yes. So our current website, the most fundamental reason that we need to migrate our website is, I'm going to bore you with some technical terms now. Our current content management system, Drupal 7, is... Thank you, Councillor Faber. I was hoping to rely on your knowledge. It will no longer be supported as of January 2025. That means... Sorry, you guys are cracking me up.
Nobody seems overly surprised by that.
Right. That means that after that date, they will no longer be able to provide the technical support and the security updates that are needed to keep our residents and our residents' information secure. So we will be forced to migrate to a new content management system anyway. The default is Drupal 10, and I don't have a solid answer on if they charge what they're going to charge us to migrate to that. But the problem is that Drupal 10 is has planned obsolescence in 2026. So we would need to do another migration. It wouldn't be as severe, but if we stay on the Drupal cycle, we're going to be continually migrating and without necessarily immense benefits. What this proposal does is it funds a transition to Civic Plus's proprietary content management system, and that allows us a larger degree of flexibility, a much better notification system, and most importantly, an accessibility system that will comply with the new Federal Department of Justice regulations that go into place in April 2027 for us. I'll leave it there and see if you guys have any questions.
Is this a SaaS site that you're moving to?
A what?
SaaS, software as a service.
No.
We're still going to be housing it on a server here?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yes. No, it is. Yes, sorry.
So
you're asking me Tom questions.
Are we going out on Azure, or is that where we're going?
I do not know the answer to that. I can certainly get it for you.
I'm guessing.
So is it something cloud-based by Microsoft?
Yes, it is cloud-based. I do not know particularly which one, but
so
it is
then
cloud-based.
It's going out to Azure.
So I don't believe we're currently.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't believe we're. Any other questions?
Motion to approve.
Do we have...
So I have a motion from John, a second from Ron.
Let Ted ask his question.
For discussion.
I mean, obviously we need to do this.
We do need to do this. Do we have any, preliminary idea upon what it will look like after?
Great question.
So I'll show you my favorite one.
Thank you. Kirsten was prepared for my question.
I love this website. I'm not going to lie. So I've talked pretty extensively with Adam Ravensall of Civic Plus on this. So Concord's website, as you can see, a little bit more dynamic. These buttons right here.
You got to get a dome, though.
Got a what?
Well,
if you think that picture's not going to have apples in it. So you can see these park up. But the important thing about these is that they're more legible for our residents to understand. Yes, they're prettier, they're flashier, but we're not paying extra for that. I want to be crystal clear. Whether this is a box or a picture, That's not what we're paying. These aren't flashy extras that we're paying for. This is the inherent basics of the system, and it's a matter of how much I want to put into the design. So I want to be clear about that. We're not paying for flash, but you have the news updates that are a lot clearer, a lot easier to read. This right here, this accessibility options, this lets you choose what accessibility features you need and automatically implement them, which will help us adhere to all federal guidelines.
And if I can just jump in right there, I mean, so it's kind of a nice intersection with something that we've been talking about in the first two master plan committee meetings, which is age. Sean, I can't remember exactly what the label was, but it was like age-friendly factors.
Yeah.
And I mean, right there, we're an aging community. You know, we need to have a website that people can interact with, and including people with disabilities, and that's something that we can't currently do right now.
And from a software perspective, so Drupal 7, for everybody at home, came out January 5th, 2011. So it's highly outdated. It's something that's general purpose. This is more municipal oriented. We're going to get a lot more things out of the box without having to do things for it. So this will take care of a lot of that, take care of a lot of the age accessibility, civic regulations. This seems like a very good idea.
And the other thing I would just point out is, I mean, and this is the piece that the public doesn't necessarily see, but it affects our delivery of public services, is I can't figure out how to use this thing. Like, and I'm not, you know, I'm certainly not of a generation where, like, I grew up.
Can't figure out how to use this one?
No, ours. The back end is, I mean, this is not
Byzantine.
is a nightmare. And figuring out just how to, like, post an agenda, I could do it, but it's going to take me 20, 25 minutes because I'm not doing it every day.
Sitemap on this?
What's that?
Site
They do
map?
have a sitemap on it. Yep. So if you
What's
go to
the sitemap?
sitemap,
Very simple. Very good.
so where is it?
And that's really what we hear from folks is there's like a usability issue. There is, you know, some of it is like the notifications. You have a hard time with our current website kind of tailoring the notifications in a way that just makes common sense. The notify me function, you have to literally hit a button every single time, and because it's a human that's doing it, there's going to be times when the button isn't pressed and the notification doesn't go out. And as many reminders as we give to the staff, listen, we're human, and so we're optimistic that this is going to enhance our ability to engage with residents.
Perfect.
The website we currently have, is that still the old Silvertech one that Silvertech built?
It used to be Municode. We were on a Municode platform, and then Municode was acquired by Civic Plus, but we're still on the old Municode
Understood.
platform. And this is Civic Plus's proprietary content management system, which is very much more friendly with what people use. And I cannot echo what Mike said enough about us being able to provide the best service experience to our residents on this one. This is something that our departments will be able to have more control over, and we'll be able to have much more ability to keep the information current and relevant.
And the other thing is, I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. I was just going to give the council credit for identifying this as an area of need and an area of priority. You know, setting that out as a priority for me and the staff. I think that you were exactly right to be concerned about the usability of this website, and we appreciate your support as we work to improve it.
Okay, so I have a motion on the floor from John, second from Ron, for the amount of $37,858.50 for year one, year two, and following years.
Yep, so that cost includes all of the setup costs and the cost for year one.
Yep.
We'll get the remainder of what we've paid this year refunded at that point in time when it goes live. The annual costs are $7,195 per year, which is extraordinarily reasonable for a website and less than twice what we're paying now for about 5 times more functionality.
All right, thank you. All in favor of order 2024-10, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes in the affirmative. Thank you, Chairson.